Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. You know, I'm at my day job here, trying to get this place together so the people can move in this weekend. You know, it's a shame because if you're going to have a place to rent to somebody, you know, take care of them. That's all I say. You know, there is no point in being a slumlord. If you are going to do that, take care of business. You know, when I rent something to somebody, I try to give it to them in good shape, that everything's working on. And I would rather them say, hey, the toilet's leaking, and go ahead and take care of it, as opposed to letting things just get to be falling apart. It's easier to take care of a problem early than it is late. Now, I got Michael over there taking care of, you know, with the carpet guys. They're doing their stuff, and I had to go get some more staples for them, and I took care of changing the control device for a shower, you know, the tub and all that. And I'll put that video on Jobu's day job, so if you ever wonder or are curious about shark bite fittings and how easy they are to work with, I can show you that video. But speaking of taking care of problems, Myles Garrett just got suspended for the rest of the season, as well as if the Browns make the playoffs. Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs? Playoffs? Yeah, if the Browns happen to make the playoffs, which in the AFC, let's be honest here, the AFC ain't exactly that great right now. They got a chance. They got a chance. I mean, winning that game last night gave them a chance. But it definitely hurts losing Myles Garrett, because he was truly a beast out there. Now, in his defense, you know, I mean, this is kind of like Albert Haynesworth. You know, this last time somebody was suspended like this, it was Albert Haynesworth. Haynesworth, of course, stomped on Gerard's face with his cleats, okay? Not with the helmet on, just his face. The helmet was knocked off, and he cleated him in the face, which was, you know, just to show you how despicable of a person he was. And, of course, the Redskins signed him to a $100 million contract because they said, that's the kind of guy we want for our organization. Anyway, I'm going to go the other way. Anyway, he's suspended for the rest of the season and into playoffs. But here's the thing that amazes me, because this is going to be my first take, you know. This is going to be my undisputed. This is my speak for yourself. Because let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest right now. Right now. Because if there's anything that happens with a Dallas Cowboy player, it blows up. And, you know, we're just told we are just literally the scum of the earth. That there's no team out there that's just as lawless as the Dallas Cowboys. And I say that that's some crap. Think about Kansas City. Some of the stuff that's going on with Kansas City, that their guys, they don't get suspended. And if you want to look at lawless, you got to look at Kansas City. And you start looking at the Browns, some of the things that have transpired with the Browns. And see, that's where maybe one of the problems with the Browns is they got no discipline. You know, didn't Josh Gordon come from the Browns? Didn't he? Didn't he come from? Okay, just checking. Just checking. But you look at how Faker Mayfield has been, you know, off season and off script and everything else, and the rebel and things. Now you see Myles Garrett. Now in Myles Garrett's defense, now let me say this much at least: he didn't start it, but you got to understand that it's always the second guy that gets busted. So when Maddox was on top of him trying to pull his helmet off or do whatever the frick it was he was trying to do, which is just stupid. You know, you got to pick your battles. And going after Myles Garrett is stupid, okay? It's just stupid. Although you did get him ejected from the game, but still, it's still stupid. You get killed that way. Myles Garrett grabs the helmet, pulls it off of him, is like, oh, you want to do something? You want to mess with the helmet? Okay, I'll show you what you do with the helmet. But you got to be smarter than that. And that's where you look at this and say, you know, is it a discipline problem? Because I think Cleveland is one of the most penalized teams in the NFL. And could you imagine what the talking heads would be saying if that had been a Dallas Cowboy player? Seriously. Seriously. they would be talking about lifetime bans. You know, they would talk about, you know, they need to declare martial law and bring in the National Guard in Dallas and everything else and just take over the team. You know they would. But I think the NFL did the right thing on suspending him on there, because you got to be smarter than that. You just got to be. I understand that there's literally 2 seconds where it goes from 0 to 60, but you have to keep your mind about yourself and understand that, you know what? Instead of doing that and getting ejected, what you do is, on the next play, you clean his clock out. That's how you get even. Get even when it's legal to get even on the field during a play. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Oh boy, it's almost 2 o'clock. You got 3 hours of driving to get home. Still got a couple more hours worth of work to do. It's going to be a long night before I get home to our live stream. But hey, no rest for the weary. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you're having a great Friday. I'll see you.